2 touchdowns. That's the issue. Wilson fires him. There's Jimmy Graham with a catch and a run. Rumbling on in. Touchdown. Seems like a pretty simple formula, John.
The Verizon halftime report. Wilson throwing end zone. Caught. Jimmy Graham for the Seattle touchdown.
Palmer's going to go down. The ball's out again. And going into the end zone to give Seattle the lead for the touchdown is Bobby Wagner.
Get Seattle a first down.
2 times in a row they've lined up with him offset.
Smith looking for the end zone and Lockett.
Oh, what
and he drops it in. Tyler Lockett with the touchdown.
You kidding me?
Wilson's throwing. Sidney Rice. Touchdown.
Second goal. 1-on-1 at the top with DK Metcalf.
Here is Walker for the touchdown.
They got a first down at the Cardinals 31. Russell Wilson flushed out of the pocket. Going to throw it long. Got a man. Touchdown. Sidney Rice on a broken play.
Intercepted, picked off by Thomas. Earl Thomas with the foot race. Brown won't get him. That will be 6. No flags. Touchdown.
Just a 3-man rush, and that's enough to get to him. Clowney.
Need to get to the 45. Gino flush from the pocket. Throws it at the last second. And what a throw to DK Metcalf. Metcalf stays on his feet and rolls into the end zone for a Seattle Seahawks touchdown of 50 yards.
From the 41-yard line. Vick taken down by John Randall. Trying to extend the lead. Handoff. Walker. He's in. Touchdown. Seahawks.
Prescott's in trouble again and sacked. Frank Clark.
13 penalties against Carolina. Deep drop. Dalton is dumped by Reed.
Aleem McNeil also out of the game, so Detroit a little banged up on this opening drive. 2nd and goal here. Walker walks in for the touchdown. What a drive for Seattle right down the field and an opening statement. Now 3rd and 4. Sean has it, throws, and it's intercepted by Richard Sherman. He's going down the sideline. He has followers, and not just on Twitter. Touchdown Seahawks.
We're talking to his dad early on the field.
One of the all-time greats at his position. On 3rd and 10, Allen's pass is picked off by Bobby Wagner.
What a play by Bobby Wagner.
3rd and goal at the 4. Gino clapping for the snap. Lots of time. Floats it back of the end zone. Fant all alone for the Seattle touchdown.
Their strong side. They'll see if they watch them do that again. Heineke throws, lofts one, middle of the field, and it's Jamal Adams.
He's been playing great, able to get up and jog off the field. Here's Wagner, and another sack, and just no chance for Daniel Jones.
3rd and goal at the 4. Gino clapping for the snap. Lots of time. Floats it back of the end zone. Fant all alone for the Seattle touchdown.
Early timeout used by the Cardinals. Rosen getting the pressure, and down he goes inside the 10, and it was on 2nd and 9. Ponder from the pocket. Intercepted. Bobby Wagner. That is the 14th interception.
From just outside the 10-yard line, and Ryan to throw. Running out of time and goes down at the 18-yard line. And that's Draymond Jones.
You're just trying to get it out and see if a guy can catch it and run.
More pressure in the 6th sack of the night by the Seahawks.
From the 19-yard line, Kaepernick's going to air it out deep, and it's going to be picked off at the 50-yard line by Richard Sherman. Sherman out of bounds at the 25.
Davis, Roger.
3-time Super Bowl champ. Firing to the outside, and that ball is
Golden touch with running backs. Aired out. Garcon and picked off. Intercepted by Earl Thomas.
Off and it just next man up.
Pressure coming again. Goff hit as he throws, and it's intercepted. There is Trey Brown, open to the end zone, and he's going to score.
Alrighty, hey there guys, Adrian here at GageEditBro95 coming at you guys with another video. So today guys, we have the Seahawks team update. I know I am a little behind. I said last week I was going to push it back to this week. So yeah, that is what we're doing today. So if you guys do like this type of content with team stuff and want to see more, hit the like button below and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. So yeah, I put it off a week because we didn't get so much in terms of upgrades from last video to this one, but we do have a few new ones. First off, yes, I did make the switch to Warren Moon until we get either Geno or Russell, and then after that, obviously, I'm never going to be using Warren Moon again. But first off, I'll showcase Jimmy Graham for you guys. Yes, the real Jimmy Graham this time, not me pretending Pete Metzelaar's Jimmy Graham like I did all of last year for the most part. Well, I shouldn't say all of last year, but for like 4 months-ish area. Anyways, 85 speed, 90 spec catch, 90 short, 88 mid route running. Also has 81 deep route running, which is all right. But, you know, Jimmy Graham is a good tight end. You know, 6'7" is a very respectable height for tight ends. And also in terms of his unstoppable X factor, having red zone threat, it's just so darn nice when you have a 6'7" tight end. So yeah, definitely love using Jimmy Graham. You guys probably saw a whole bunch of his touchdowns in the highlight montage at the very beginning of the video. But we also have DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf, another great card. Probably the best receiver in the entire game. At least on this team, he is the clear and undisputed best receiver in the game. On this team, you know, 92 speed, 95 jumping, which is actually insane. 95 jumping for 91 overall is really cool. Doesn't have the greatest agility or change of directions though. He does have some solid stiff arm. He does have a really good juke with 90 juke move. And he also does have really good route running with 91, 87, and 92 route running. Definitely a really good card, guys. I love this DK Metcalf. Now, in terms of his unstoppable X factors, he does get things like red zone threat, which is what I'm using, double me, acrobat, and route technician. So if you guys want to use one of those ones, you can definitely use those. I personally like red zone threat because if you combine it, the same with Jimmy Graham, with Jimmy Graham as well, if you combine it with the homer ability, you're playing at home for like the Seahawks team or just in general, if you're playing in a home game, they will only need one touchdown to get it to activate. There was one time where it took like 2 touchdowns still. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's because I wasn't playing in Seattle. I am not entirely sure, but yeah, majority of the time has been 1 touchdown for me. Next up, we got Most Feared Marshawn Lynch. Now, I did a whole gameplay on Marshawn Lynch. If you guys want to go check him out, check out, I think it was my video, not before, but I think it was the video after before my Eagles team video that I made last night, but yesterday for you guys. But 91 speed, 91 excel, 88 agility, really good running back. I think this Marshawn Lynch is really good overall. Is he the best running back in the game? You know, I'm tempted to say no, because if he could get running back apprentice, I'd be talking about this card as the undisputed best running back in the entire game, because he's the fastest, he's got the best in terms of like acceleration and whatnot. It's just because he doesn't get running back apprentice, I don't necessarily know if I want to say he is the best running back. But in terms of short yardage backs and power backs, Marshawn Lynch is definitely that, if that's what you're looking for in a running back. So yeah, so there we go, guys. Once again, just a reminder, this is a strict theme team, so before you guys start wondering where is Devin Hester, he does not qualify for this lineup, and I know Warren Moon doesn't either, but that's just because I need Warren Moon at this current moment, because otherwise I'd be dropping passes left and right, because drops in this game, ever since the last patch, have been pretty brutal, if I do say. They have been pretty brutal, so I'm having to use Warren Moon until we get Geno or Russell. But for abilities and X factors, guys, we got DK Metcalf with unstoppable red zone threat and homer. Can I just also say, just real quick, I actually don't mind the unstoppable X factors. I think they're interesting. I think it keeps the game fresh, and I think it keeps things going to a point where it's like, you know, different. It keeps the game different and whatnot. I don't think they're as bad as the AK running back X factors, so I think that in and of itself is fine. Also, Jerry Rice with Yakima up at slot apprentice, Jimmy Graham with Homer and red zone threat as well, Anthony Bradford and Kevin Mawai both with screen protector, and then Warren Moon with Omaha and gift wrapped. All right, so that is it for the offense. Sorry, I had to just step away for a quick second there. You probably didn't even notice it. But defensively, though, couple of new cards. Like, I really don't think defensively we've gotten anything majorly new. I will showcase to you guys John Randall, because I know he wasn't in the last video. He came out for Legends last week. But for John Randall, I think he's okay with, especially for a defensive tackle in Madden 24, because defense linemen just do not do fucking shit, as we all know. But 83 speed, 88 acceleration, 88 play rec, 92 block shedding, 90 power move, and 89 finesse move. He does come with inside stuff, so obviously he's going to have a spot on my team just for that alone as a run-stopping nose tackle. Obviously, if he can get some sacks, that would be ideal. He actually has been pretty good at getting to the quarterback. And then he also does come with secondary positions, left and right. And for those that are interested in putting him at a defensive end position, you definitely can do that. We also have Trey Brown. I don't know if he was on the last team video, but I will showcase him in case you guys did not see him in the last video. With 91 speed, 90 acceleration, 83 zone coverage, 86 play recognition. I do have the +1 from the Brandon Staley coach strategy item, so it does give +1 to play recognition for all of my players, which I am completely cool with. I also will showcase Earl Thomas. Now I know it's Eric Berry, but shut up, he's Earl Thomas. 89 speed, 88 play recognition, 89 zone coverage. I have him playing that because the free safety, just because of that fact alone. Because I don't think we're ever gonna get an Earl Thomas in Madden, which, I mean, I probably would start to be wondering, like, maybe he should be getting a card, but I understand why EA doesn't give him another card. I get that. So yeah, that is basically it for the defensive side of the ball. We got inside stuff on John Randall, Earl Thomas with Lumberjack. I have a spare AP to use, so I'm going to put it on him. Trey Brown with universal coverage. Lurker on Bobby Wagner. Sad he does not get the new Lurk artist ability, which does kind of suck. I kind of wish he did get it. He's like one jumping off from getting Lurk artist, which is kind of stupid. Relentless on Jadeveon Clowney, just because you may as well spread out the X factors and abilities on my team instead of combining them on one player. You know what I mean? Richard Sherman with pick artist, and then Cam Chancellor with reinforcement. So that is basically it for the defense, guys. Special teams, nothing new. Oh, let me showcase actually this Charles Cross, because I'm pretty sure he wasn't in the last video, for those of you that are wondering. 88 strength, 91 pass block, 91 pass block finesse. I do have the plus for the AKA strategy, like the AKA at boost for him, so he does give +1 agility, juke, run block, and pass block finesse to all tackles, which is left and right tackle, running back, and it says wide receivers, but for some reason EA has not fixed this yet to allow us to get +1 to juke and agility and whatnot to wide receivers. I hope they do, because otherwise it just doesn't make sense that it is that way, but whatever. For specialists, guys, we got K9 at the third down running back, Marshawn Lynch at power back. Yes, I do run a 2 running back system. Jerry Rice with at the slot receiver, Trey Brown at nickel corner, Bobby Wagner and Jamal Adams at linebacker, Jeremont Jones, Frank Clark, John Randall, and Jadeveon Clowney at the rush defensive line packages. For strategy, guys, Bengals offense, Giants defense. We do still have these same strategy items with the +2 to zone coverage on corners and the +2 to throw power on quarterbacks. And then again, as I mentioned, the play recognition +1 on the coach for Brandon Staley. And that's basically it for the Seahawks team. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, let me know in the comment section below, as well as leave a like on the video and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. And I will see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.